Hello, this video is going to show how to enter a log record for a person in RMS. So I'm just going to go over to basically one of the records here, let's say Martin here, and double click at it and bring it up. You can see the Martin's information up on the top. Come down to the log area, right click and say add a record, and in here brings up this screen here, and you start right from here. You say 27th of December of 2014. Let's say there's a $20 cost, and status of the log would be open, and then I would do a selection from the drop down for a medical record. And then in here I'm just going to cut and paste a little quick to expedite the process here, and I'm just going to paste that in there, and it'll say, okay, the patient came in with a wound on his left foot. It looked like it is infected. Patient complained about it being painful. Then the resolution for it, let's say it was in here. Copy that also and bring it and paste it into here. It says cleaned and dressed the wound, provided antibiotics for 3 days, asked patient to return in 3 days so the wound could be checked again. And then let's say I put my name in here and I say first initial last name, and I say again it was 27th of December of 2014, and that would be the log that I'm going to add. So I press the add button and it tells you that the log has been added. And if you look down here, you see the record. So if I double click at this point, let's say for instance I also want to prescribe medication to this person, because I said in the log that there's going to be antibiotics. So I go into the prescription button and I just search down here for things I have. Now it looks like I have aspirin and Tylenol, not well, I do have 3-day antibiotics. So right in here, this is what I have. It looks like I have a quantity of 47, and I'm going to click at the quantity button or cell here, and I say I said 3 days, so let's assume that there's 2 pills for every day, and that would be 6 pills total. And I simply enter the 6 and do arrow down or return key, and you notice that it adds that item up here. It says 3 or 5-day antibiotics, quantity 6. It's associating that with that person who's Martin, and then I can actually click in here and say 2 tablets per day, just for my notes, and that would be something I saved, and then I get out of there. So at this point I've provided a prescription for this person, I've added a log, and all the information is in there. Okay, that concludes adding the prescription. Now if you actually were going to look at the prescription part, or the inventory, it is the medical inventory, and I search for the items that I have, and I look at the antibiotics, quantity used to say 47, it's dropped down to 41. And if I double click at it, you'll see the details of it, and it tells me originally I started with 50 quantity. There was a usage of 3 for a different patient, and here there's a usage of 6, 2 tablets per day, which was my comment, and that was for this person who happens to be Martin. So that's just a detail of keeping track of the clinic's, let's say, medical inventory. That concludes this video, and hopefully it explains how to add logs and assign a prescription to a person. Thank you.